Greetings and welcome to the Shadowcasters Network. You're watching our actual play of the tabletop role-playing game Apocalypse World. In this apocalypse, our players are on a battle-rigged food truck called the Carnival, roaming the red wastes of Mars collecting ingredients and bounties. I'm Mac, they, them, or she, her pronouns, and I'm the Game Master.
I'm Zafira, she, her, and I'm playing the Maestro D, Rita.
Hey everybody, I'm Oz, pronouns he, him. I'm playing the driver of the Carnival, Farley Cobra, also pronouns he, him.
Hi, I'm Jess, they and or she for me, and then I'm playing our brainer slash DJ Crossfade, who is they, them.
Hello, I'm Cliff. Pronouns are they, them, or he, him, and my character is Last, the Carnival's battle babe. Last pronouns are he, him.
All right, so before we begin, we highly encourage all of our viewers to participate in our charity drive. All proceeds made during this live stream will be split between over 70 different community bail funds, mutual aid funds, and racial justice organizers.
That's right. You can help us through your super chats. Send your message of love and support for our show or for the cause, or the fact that this is our finale episode and it's going to be sticky at the top of the chat. And the more you donate, the longer it stays up. So we will be reading all of your super chats, both after the midpoint break and at the end of the show. So give us something to talk about and gush over.
All right. Thank you, Oz. And with that, it's time to take a rocket to the apocalypse.
Oh my god, it's the last time.
Oh, no. Previously on Apocalypse World, you all set the final part of your plan in motion to topple the corrupt leadership of Regan's Hope. Rita called in some help from Jackson, who arrived with a hovercraft that would allow them to easily reach the top floor of the Schemacorp building, so you could get to Dodge. After fighting through his guards and his brainers, you were able to finally reach him. Crossfade revealed their identity to Dodge, much to his shock, and Rita killed him. So you're all standing in front of Dodge's body, which lays on the floor of his office. What do you do?
I don't think I'll be standing for some time, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, you got shot in the cod piece.
That's true. Farley is also not there. He's in the hovercraft and he's piloting it.
Yeah, I watched Crossfade like lift their mask, but I didn't see their face. But I was like, mask off.
We were so close.
Damn.
Like that character in the cartoon whose face is always behind a convenient piece of backdrop.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
I believe I do still have Overwatch on everybody in case anybody wants to rush you all. So
Anybody want to tussle?
Yeah.
Last is slowly, gingerly trying to get up on his feet, but he hasn't gotten to more of a. He hasn't gotten up to much more of like a on all fours position. He's like sort of waving off the assistants for now. I'm fine. I'll just give me a minute.
Might want to invest in some more armor on that god piece of yours.
He sort of looks down. So, I think it worked about as well as he could have. It's just,
Maybe some shock absorption.
That is one hell of a cod piece.
Bulletproof.
Yes, thank you all so very much. I appreciate the input.
Can you stand?
Of course I can. I just don't want to right now. just I'll be a minute.
So what are we doing with this body?
I mean, I don't need it for anything.
You want to throw it out the window? Last?
I don't know if Last can get up and do that.
Of course I can. I just don't want to right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine.
Sure.
What do I care? Crossfade apparently is the one who had some sort of a relationship to the guy. And you didn't tell us this?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a relationship.
How come he got to see your face and not us?
The plot thickens.
And at this point, Last is sort of gradually getting up to a standing position, kind of leaning over a bit, trying not to look like he's in pain, and just generally failing miserably.
Oh. Poor Last.
I'll be fine. It's okay.
All right, walk it off, rub some dirt in it.
Yeah, I say we take the body and just drop it. Have everybody on the ground, on the crust, see that Dodge is dead. Era's over.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Schema Corpse is probably going to cover it all up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go that route, you could just chop off his head and walk around with it on a stick or something. That's always fun.
Ooh. It'd be a new, what are those things called that like go at the head of your car? The
An
Pontiac
ornament?
symbol?
Hood ornament?
Yeah, it could be a new hood ornament for the Carnival.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
That's
It's not food safe, I don't think.
I don't
not
think it's
every
gonna
corner.
last out in the wasteland for very long.
So we're gonna have to find some sort of preservation.
Yeah,
for
we can
that.
preserve it in mushroom juice.
You people. I can't tell when you're joking.
If it makes you feel any better, I can't tell if Farley is joking either. I've given up trying.
I'm
I just
only
like to see
joking
it
if
buff it,
everybody
but I
thinks
know.
it's in bad taste.
Oh, that makes sense for you.
Fair enough.
Is this in bad taste? Can I have his head on the car? Please? Please, 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 please. I want it on the truck.
We gotta have a good mounting for it. And he's not the best thing to look at. Honestly, maybe we could customize his skull if we're gonna go that far.
We could chrome plate it.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
All right, well, chop off the head and then send the body tumbling down 40 flights and land down to the street below where everybody can see it. Yeah?
Wow, that got real fucked up real fast.
That's literally what we've just been talking about.
Chop it off with, because I don't think you guys do.
Yeah, Last sort of limps
A
over
pretty sharp knife.
using his staff, and then when he gets close, he'll stick, and out comes the blade, and he'll shink off the head
Oh,
Okay.
and toss it towards Rita? No, Crossfade. He'll toss it towards Crossfade.
Oh fuck!
He says, think fast, and before he tosses it to you.
I'm holding it out.
this is the most fucked game of hot potato.
I don't like that.
And he'll shink the blade back and start dragging the corpse over to the edge of the building where the window's been shot out by the hovercraft that Farley's been driving around.
Defenestrate.
And yes, I will then defenestrate what's left of time.
All right. Excellent.
Rather-
I know you've been looking for a use for that word, and I'm very happy that you finally gotten it.
It's sort of an anticlimactic push, and just shove it off, and we'll watch it go down.
It falls. You hear a crunch. Someone
That's a good
screams.
double entendre, honestly.
Yeah. The thing is, from this high up, it just looks like a little blink. Like, yeah. Little twitch.
You should have tied a banner to him.
It's a flag.
Probably
So
fell
what
on a
happens
bean
now?
car. Probably fell on a bean car, and now you just hear like.
You hear a car alarm
Yeah.
Like
going on.
Yes.
cat sound.
So I'm just picturing them. My cabbages.
Oh God, we're
No.
awful.
Well, I mean, Dodge is a pretty terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
So Les
Yeah.
turns back and says, so what now? This schema corp gonna just fall in line, or we're gonna have to fight our way through the rest of the building?
I mean,
nobody's paying them to, but I don't know how loyal these people are. Do we really have to fight to the bottom when there's a hovercraft outside that we can possibly board again?
They're waiting for us to get a transmission in, show the head over all the monitors or something, get them all to stand down or run away or whatever.
Probably. I'm not exactly a tech head, though.
I mean, this is Dodge's office. He's got to have some tech around here for that, right?
Ooh, we could page the entire building.
Crossfade?
His
What do you
desk?
think?
What?
Can you make sense of this?
me? I can try.
Yeah, you're like the tech weirdo, right?
I mean, weirdo, yes. Tech.
I think they just use a keytar, but this will be fun to see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go over to. I presumably Dodge has a computer, hanging out at his workstation, as most people do. And I'm going to try to open my brain up and see if I can get a read on like something I can do with this.
Mm.
What are my buttons that I can push to make a thing happen?
All right. So you are opening
Hey.
your...
Yes, and I did it. I did it good.
Nice. You did it so good.
I did a good brain open.
Yeah, all right. So you you figure out, how to put in a transmission that
Nice.
will transmit the information that you want to transmit. So-
Okay. Well, I can do it. You want me to go full, like, what's that statue? They're, like, holding up the severed head. I can't remember. Some
I think
Greek
that's Perseus.
Is it Perseus? Yeah.
Mhm.
Full just hold this fucking head up to the camera. What do you want me to say?
Farley looks over at Jackson and says, "This is your corporation now, isn't it?
I think so.
By right of conquest? That's a thing,
how
right?"
corporations work now? Lance asks incredulously.
Hasn't it always been?
I was gonna say, like, this is what we call a hostile takeover.
Oh, I never understood what that meant. It makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
Corporations seem a
Emphasis
lot more
on the
badass
hostility.
Yeah,
I could have been like a CEO or something.
Farley will get as close as possible to the building so that Jackson can step off, or like at least hop off into the
All
building.
right. Yeah, so you're able to do that. He jumps off of the hovercraft. There's like a little bit of distance between the craft and the building, but he's able to make it with relatively little effort.
As you're maneuvering to get Jackson into the building, nearby, Last is sort of moving off towards where there's no one directly facing him, and he's opening up his codpiece to check to make sure that everything's okay, and then taking a piss off the side of the building.
Classic Last.
That's our last.
Well, at least it still works.
Ah, jeez, put that thing away. You could have done that over there.
Last is intelligent enough to piss off the side of the building in which the wind is blowing in a direction that favors him not getting sprayed back. Because,
That's good. He doesn't piss into the wind.
right.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
He'll fasten the cod piece back in place before turning back towards his friends because,
Right. I hold the severed head up, I guess, towards Jackson. Very distastefully, as far away from me as possible. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to say? You're Mr. Business.
Oh,
But do you want to do it?
I thought I should probably be making the announcement.
Okay, you want I should hold the head?
Sure. So, he gets up in front of the camera and it gives basically a long speech that essentially amounts to I have taken this corporation over. I would like to announce that we have acquired Schema Corp, and we're very excited about this business development, and we plan to use this excellent opportunity to improve conditions here on Mars and in Regan's Hope.
This hot new merger.
As he's talking, Last sort of settles up over to Farley and kind of whispers wouldn't it just be really sort of fucked up right now if I just blew his head off in the middle of the speech?
Yeah.
Two astronauts are on the moon and one killed the other one with the rock.
But we work so hard.
Right?
No, we work so hard to get this for Jackson, and it's gonna be good for all of us.
This is true.
But I have a better idea. Crossfade.
Please don't make me do to you guys what I did to that legendary awful Shadowrun group that I jammed for.
Crossfade. Set this.
I'm not saying this audibly to the room.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We're just shooting the shit. Crossfade, set the show to slow motion.
So, what?
Set the recording, whatever you're doing, set it to slow motion. Set your announcement to slow motion. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now pose badass and I launch a grenade into the background so that things blow up and everybody's slow motion blowing up behind them.
That's right. I forgot Farley's still in a helicopter, so this would have been over comms.
Don't look at the explosion now. I'm Captain Morganing on the desk chair with the head.
Perfect.
You sure I can't shoot this guy? His speech is really long.
Please don't shoot our benefactor.
So anyway, he finishes giving this announcement, and you all pile back into the hovercraft, and you go back underground to where the carnival is kept and everything, having completed the task that you came here to do. So the carnival is still being repaired because the damage on it was pretty severe. Mm-hmm. You're thinking you're probably going to have to spend a little bit more time in Regan's Hope.
But we have this super cool hovercraft that Jackson lent us.
That's true.
I didn't lend it to you. It's mine. It belongs to me still.
Isn't that how lending works?
Not really.
I didn't realize
sort of?
Jackson came with us.
I don't know.
I thought we left Jackson up top.
I didn't lend it to you. I'm still in it. I'm still. It's typically when you lend something, the owner goes away and you just have it. But I'm not going away. I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Supervised.
I'm really disappointed that we didn't get shot down at some point.
Why?
I mean,
Because it just seems like we're half-assing it if we don't get shot down in the process.
I'm not sure I follow.
I get you.
Yeah. It's cool. Hey, if anything, Schema Corp might still be the target of some, insurgent groups that were loyal to Dodge. I'm sure there's still some brainers out and about that might want to avenge him, or I don't know. If that happens, if that happens, we need to have security all over Jackson. Make sure that this hostile takeover is a clean transition.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so much like work.
I know. But maybe that means we get to be shot at.
Yeah, you might get to kill somebody.
Ooh.
I could do that any day.
That's true.
I don't have to work for that. Just pick some random person and...
It's not fun if you're getting paid for it.
This thing needs a gun. Needs a turret.
I'll let you in a little secret. It's never really fun. Not getting killed while people are trying to kill you, that's fun. Actually killing people,
It's work.
it's
Messy.
This is true.
it's just what needs to be done.
Indeed.
Most of the time.
No.
Anyway, we're just gonna hang around then while we fix the carnival, while I guess you guys help set up a government or something? Is that what's going on here?
I don't want to set up a government. That's Jackson's job and Carter's job.
Yeah. We've already done our part. We put in a non-despotic leader that can ideally lead Reagan's Hope to a peaceful place.
Yeah, no offense, but fuck the government.
Yeah, if you say so. I think I'll go see how the repairs are going on the carnival.
Yeah.
Make sure they're not making a mess of it.
Jackson, you still want us to hang around for anything?
It would probably be good if you were in town still for a couple of days, but I don't need you for anything immediately right now. No.
Okay.
How about you, Carter? Do we need to lead the revolution onto the streets of the crust?
I think, I don't know. It's probably a good idea to feel things out for a little bit first.
Sure, you don't want to take advantage of the chaos right now?
I think our people probably have it covered. Now that the leadership has been toppled, I think that everything is probably going to follow.
All right.
Just stay frosty, everybody.
Speaking of
case.
frosty, pop open the cooler and pop open a beer. Toss. Cheers to Brainstorm and the revolution.
Are you drinking a beer while flying the hovercraft? Or have we landed? We landed already, didn't we?
There's no laws against drunk driving on Mars.
Or in the apocalypse.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we got an open container in here, guys.
So naughty.
Don't try this at home.
Disclaimer.
For those watching. Just a quick disclaimer.
Don't do anything we do ever.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I guess
Except start a rock band. That's a
Before
great
Jackson
idea.
heads out, last we'll hand him the boot things that he like, the boot boosters. So hey, thanks for these. They're pretty cool.
I didn't give these to you.
Right.
Did you just take them from my stock?
Oh,
Hang on, it was you.
You're gonna try to give me an etiquette lesson now, aren't you?
It was you who got into my storage.
Oh,
Can
mamma
we just
mia,
skip ahead to the
papa
part where I say
mia.
I don't care and you were still pissed off at me? Because
I mean, I'm not that pissed off at you, but I am kind of pissed off that you got everything everywhere. And I had a very particular organizational system that was back there.
It wasn't a very clear or intuitive organizational system, I can tell you that, because it took me a long time to find anything resembling a parachute, and that was the closest I could find. No, it's way cooler than a parachute, mind you, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
The parachutes are stored by the door, which is the place that it would make sense for parachutes to be stored.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that supposed to be common knowledge suddenly?
Look at you, fucking Donnie Walk over here. I just fucking hovercraft all the damn time.
If you have to jump out the plane, you do it through the door, typically. So.
That does make sense. I appreciate that insight. Thank you.
Get a load of fucking JP Rockefeller over here flies hovercraft around all the damn time. Of course he knows where the parachutes are.
And thanks again for letting me borrow those boots. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Oh, and for the ride. That was cool too.
Anytime. Thank you for your help. I'm going to go and clean up my new office now.
What are your plans for this city?
Well, I would like to undo all of the damage that Dodge did. I would like to make it a good place for people to live, where workers aren't horribly exploited, and I haven't come up with an exact, detailed, eloquently worded plan just yet, but
That's okay, neither did we.
Yeah.
And we're all
I
here.
can tell.
Yeah.
Listen, just don't turn into a Dodge too, okay? Because I will end you personally. Anyway.
Good to know.
Wait, did you put the first Dodge in power? Is that how he knows you?
What? No. Dude, I'm from the fucking tunnels.
Well, it's not like you've offered any alternate explanations, so maybe that's the story I'm gonna go with.
Well, alright, you do that.
Yeah!
Maybe I like the mystery. Think about that. Crosshair is like sweating.
Nobody likes mysteries. Nobody. You skip to the end and last page to find out what the answer is.
Well, a lot of people do like mysteries.
No, they don't. Some people just say they do.
It's like delayed gratification or whatever.
I wouldn't know, I don't read.
Well, alright. So, we got some things that we can get done. Now that this has been said and done, we can probably go check on the carnival. Yeah, I think someone said that. But yeah, we'll stay in town, see it while things smooth over. Hopefully, keep the rich people in line, because I think they're going to be pretty upset that their currency is maybe changed over the last couple hours.
Ingredients! Let's go get some primo shit.
Ooh.
Beetroot.
Ooh. Oh my god, real fruit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Real meat.
Oh, fuck, I need some spice.
Well, we got lots of that still.
It's been a hot minute.
This is true.
Well, we could go and get you the spice, or you could tell us what that was all about, and then we go get you the spice.
Thank you! Somebody else!
Am I being extorted right now?
Somebody else besides me. Come on, Rita, get in on this.
I kind of think you are.
I'm being blackmailed.
Come on, Carter. Don't you want to know too?
Fuck! Oh my god!
What
You
was
know-
that?
Okay, guys. Okay, look, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to do it here. Okay, in the middle of this fucking office.
Crossfade, Carter looks at you and she says, I think I know.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, and you're not
I'm
going
not
to
gonna I'm not gonna say it here. But
You're a
I don't know, I
bastard
haven't-
child, aren't you?
No.
Sorry. What?
They-
What?
They created Dodge in a laboratory experiment and
What?
placed him in a position of power.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly it. I'm a fucking mad scientist.
I knew it.
I went to MIT, Mars Institute of Technology, and yeah, I learned how to grow people in labs from seeds, and that's what I did.
But not how to secure yourself to a table in the event till a sudden stop.
No, they did not teach me that one in the fucking curriculum.
Man, you'd think inertia would be on the list.
Physics, biology, they're like different religions.
Heh.
Yeah, but I mean, I know about a few different religions, if only the bare basics. I don't know, I mean, inertia seems pretty middle of the road kind of tech, you know? Not exactly that niche kind of stuff. So I'm gonna double down on child of Dodge.
Yeah, you know what? That's true too.
Farley's
Everything you're ranking right now is true. Yep.
That's-
Bastard child. I actually went back in time and became my own father.
I dislike all of this.
That's probably not how time travel works. I think you're deflecting here.
yeah, you're
Delete this
joking,
helmet.
aren't you?
What? What? Me?
Yeah, you're
I
all
would never tell a
joking.
joke ever, Farley.
I mean, this is true.
Never.
CrossFit is not funny.
I have never told a joke in my life, and I don't intend to start now.
It's probably for the best.
Well, you're not getting your spice.
Jesus,
But no, we are going to get to the bottom of this.
Jesus fucking Christ! I thought we were friends.
Yeah, friends share a little bit of
Yeah.
details. Like I told you, Dodge knows who I was or knew who I was.
Yeah, well,
You know, and
Yeah,
you over here unmasking for it. I'm not asking you to take your mask off.
that's very
Although that
easy.
would
Know
be
the state.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a nice little treat.
Can we just like not do this here, please?
Sure, we can change the venue.
Okay. Can you all yell at me in a better location? That's all I'm asking
Fine,
for.
fine. Clearly, you need some spice in your system, so fine.
I'm not yelling.
I know, last you're an angel, and we're all so glad you're here.
All right, well, let's go. Let's ditch this very tall popsicle stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's that.
I
That's
would
a
like that.
popsicle.
And can somebody take this fucking head from me, please?
I mean, Farley wanted it.
It's dripping.
Send it back to. It's been freshly removed.
Farley will take the head and just places it in the passenger seat and says, "You get shotgun."
I mean, it's your dad child head thing.
Can we get a bag for that?
Yeah, it's okay. It's leather.
I'm gonna try to find like a box or like a container, a big like a case.
At least
Something we can just
paper to put it on.
Yeah, you know. I'm gonna try to find something to mitigate this bloody disaster.
Right on the nice leather seats.
All right, roll me a
The
sharp.
nice leather seats.
Just like a
What's
nasty
that?
splorching noise.
Roll you sharp.
Yep.
Yes.
All
Are
right.
you really gonna keep the head?
Apparently.
We have to send a message.
Farley's a strange one.
Lass is digging around in the hovercraft for boots. At this point, he'll pause and say, "Hey Jackson, do you have any booze in this thing?"
No, I don't.
Hold out on me, eh? And I start heading back to the storage area. I just start looking for it.
I I straight up told you I don't have any booze.
There's got to be something.
I literally have a truck full of it. We just got to get back down to the surface.
Yeah. Can we do that?
All right,
Be on the
fine.
ground again.
All right. Yeah, so Farley's gonna just drive, pilot the hovercraft down to the, I guess, the elevator by the soup. You're just gonna go underground like that?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Sure.
you're able to do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, so we descend down the elevator, go to Reagan's Hope underground.
All right.
Where are you planning on going?
I think to the garage where Carnival's at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back to the carnival.
That's my guess.
Crossfade's getting antsy.
All right.
Getting antsy. Gotta get a dash of the spice.
Just a little bit.
So you go back. The Carnival is in the garage. It's being repaired still. Carter's little robot is doing a pretty good job, plugging away on it, but it is slow, unfortunately. It does take a sort of a long time for this robot to actually, complete the extensive repairs needed on it. So,
Slow bot.
But in the meantime, we can lay out a couple of folding chairs and a little folding card table. Get some spice
Kick back.
into
Get some spice.
Crossfade. Some
Stop
booze,
extorting your
some
friend.
burgers. Some coffee.
Ooh.
We still have the coffee. We haven't even
do
had a
have
chance
the
to
you
make
still
it.
have coffee. You still have a lot of coffee.
Yeah, we have a lot of coffee. We can make some Marzicanos.
Yeah. So we'll just hang out. We'll hang out, man.
Just chilling.
Just chill.
Well,
The
hey,
crew.
Chill, learn how to make coffee.
Squad.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Play the guitar.
Crack open a cold one.
Bang 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 bang. I'll do the
Boys.
ballad version. Farley Cobra. Bang 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 bang.
Lass is gonna get moderately drunk and help fix the caravan.
I would like you to roll me a cool.
Sorry, who?
You.
Okay. I have to remember how to do that. Here we go.
All right.
That's
So that is actually a partial success. Even in your drunken state, you are able to somehow, retain enough awareness and mechanic knowledge, I suppose, to be able to actually make a little bit of progress on the repair.
Yeah, so Lass is both moderately drunk and moderately grumpy because he really wants to get shit-faced, but this goddamn robot and these halfway incompetent, what do we call it, interns, are taking too long to fix the damn thing. But he's not saying much. He's being kind of quiet and just generally morose and grumpy. It's sometimes bumping into things or roughly taking a tool out of someone's hand or whatever, but just working on stuff and kind of an angry funk.
17, sees you come up and, in your angry funk. And they're like, hey, Last, are you okay? What's going on?
I'm fine. Why would you ask? We're just fixing the fucking carnival because I smashed it up. It's fine.
I mean, you do seem kind of, kind of pissed off a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I'm pissed off.
Just like a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah, I am pissed off. This is all bullshit.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm sorry. Nobody ever taught us how to fix the truck. So.
What? No, it's not that. I mean.
Oh. Okay.
It kind of is that a little bit, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't know how to fix the truck.
Everybody has to learn, right? And it's not your fault that you don't know all the things.
I guess.
It's not that really. I'm just pissed off about how everything turned out. I mean, what did we do here? We rolled in and we made a bunch of ruckus and nothing's changed here for anybody except for who's in charge at the top. And then people are acting like some sort of revolution happened and things got all better, but it's all the same as it was, and it's still all falling to pieces. It's bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's been like 3 hours.
You have kind of a point, but okay, less than 3 hours ago, he sort of gestures down, I got shot. And it hurt.
Oh.
A lot.
I mean,
You're supposed
you're not bleeding or anything.
No.
And then they look down and they see the giant dent in your codpiece and they're like,
it was way worse than that.
Oh.
It hurt a lot. So when I shoot people, they fall over dead and they stop suffering. This guy, he shoots me and here I am. It's bullshit.
Wait, so you're saying that you'd rather have died than...
That's what's supposed to happen when somebody shoots you at point blank range with a firearm. How many times have I walked in front of the firing line?
Wait, hang on, did they just hold the gun to your... And I don't
think he aimed.
Never mind. I don't think I want to talk about this or think about this anymore.
You asked, okay?
I'm really
sorry.
I mean, I kind of didn't.
I'm not. Yeah, you did, really, because I was minding my own business, being quiet, and you talked to me about the things and feelings and stuff. So don't put this on me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm pretty grumpy about things, okay? I don't mean to take it out on you. You're a very nice intern.
Thanks.
You don't completely suck at fixing the truck.
Thanks. That's really nice.
All right, we got a lot of work to do.
Farley strolls in. Hey, do you 16, 17? Do you know how to preserve a head? Lifts it up.
No, I don't know.
You all know so much useless stuff. I figured maybe you knew something about this.
Oh no, I've never tried to preserve a head. Why would I ever try to preserve a head?
You think mushroom juice would work? I think mushroom juice would work.
And then 16 goes, well, I mean, I guess you could pickle it or something.
Mushroom pickle?
Like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we can pick up the head. I think we have a big enough jar.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, you put it in a jar or a container or something, and I don't know, salt and vinegar and stuff, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have salt and vinegar?
I think.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's pickle a head.
Okay. So
It's gonna be our new hood ornament.
God damn it. Jesus Christ. All right. So they get out a container, there's this I'm just picturing cinematically this scene where they take the head, there's an audible plop the camera is just pointing like straight down into this container, and you see the head just like plop into it. Mm-hmm. You see vinegar being poured over it, salt being added.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple cloves of garlic,
Mm-hmm. A little bit of spice.
Yep.
Like a little snow globe.
And then you see 17 slapping a lid onto it and just like, pressing down the corners of the lid to make it seal. And
Farley pushes his face up against the glass of the jar. He's like, it looks bigger than before.
That's never mind.
It's already expanding.
It's Farley's science fair project.
Yeah.
You have broken the GM.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's just not the response I was expecting to that. Anyway.
That's Farley. Yeah, so, alright. It's a good time to cut away.
Alright.
It was probably a good time to cut away a minute ago, but still.
I mean, I recently played a whole Shadowrun Anarchy campaign where we're ghouls surviving in Las Vegas, and this is pretty tame. As far as
I was not necessarily bothered by the content. It just it was the bigger than before comment that really got me.
These look bigger in jars. Farley doesn't realize that.
It's the refraction or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. All right. So crossfade.
Yeah.
You wanted to get some spice.
I do want to get some spice. I'm getting a little antsy because it has been a hot minute since I've had some.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is certainly a wealth of spice in the carnival.
There is. I'm gonna go. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say you can definitely get your spice fix.
I'm gonna go get me some.
All right, go get you some spice.
I'm gonna get me some spice. I'm gonna take my little bag of spice. I'm gonna go climb up on top of the carnival, I think, and just kind of like sit up there and stare at the wall pensively.
Yeah. So, you see, after you're sitting up there for a minute, you see Carter come up and climb up with you. And she doesn't say anything. She just sits there.
Hey.
Hey.
You want some? I like push the bag towards her.
Sure, I'll take some.
Cool.
How exactly does one consume spice? I don't think we ever established that.
We didn't. I always just imagined like eating it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could consume it other ways, but I think probably just eats it.
I could imagine people snorting it as well.
Yeah.
As a way to get it like faster, or even injecting it in certain solutions. But yeah, eating it is sort of how I pictured the main way of doing it. For those of you who aren't impatient, for the hardcore users, you want to get it into your brain faster.
Yeah, I was kind of picturing it. I don't know if this is what other people were thinking. I was picturing like the kind that you would generally like buy or acquire would be like ground like chili powder. I don't know. That's like, so it's a powdered form and not just like a whole clove of something.
I mean, you can totally just chow down on spice root.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely have it like in an actual, like a seasoning. We're thinking about expanding into sauces.
Oh.
Spicy sauce.
It's supposed to be spicy. If you were to snort it, it's like really harsh. So that's how you can tell a really hardcore spice user.
Oh God!
Like, has no shame left.
Her nose is always a little red.
Oh,
Oh no!
Rub it into your gums.
Gotta get it in.
I think that's how CrossFit does it.
Gotta get the spice.
Just like gets down their finger and like reaches up under their mask and just rubs it into their gums.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Yep, all those things.
Yeah.
Probably everything but smoking. Smoking it would probably ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll destroy the umami if you try to smoke that stuff.
Umami.
Destroy the umami.
So Carter comes up, sits down next to you, takes some spice. I think that she just like casually eats it. You know, and like whatever the normal way to take spice is.
Just having a little snack.
Oh, the crack version of spice is like chew. Like you it's sort of like with something else that you stick it in your mouth, and it's like the cheap diluted version. Sorry.
Some people cut it with like just fucking sand from outside. red Mars dirt.
It helps cut your gums to help like the little spice particles get into your system.
No.
Abrasive.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna stop right there.
Post-apocalyptic drug use. That's
I don't want to think about breaking my gums to get a better high. So
awful stuff. Yes.
guys, I'm trying to do a scene here.
Sorry.
All right, so Carter, for the third fucking time, Carter comes up, sits next to you, takes some of the spice that you offer, and you see her take off her mask, and you recognize her.
Yeah, I do.
Jess, since you actually created this character, do you want to describe to me what she looks like?
No, you do it. Because I didn't think that far.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, she...
on me.
Oh my god, I didn't think that far either. So Carter, she has... she has, like, sharp features. She's got, kind of like a, kind of like light brown skin, long dark hair, that you actually can't see because it's covered. I don't know why I specified that. And she looks over at you and she says, so I'm not going to force you to tell me anything, Crossfade, but I don't know. I can't get rid of this feeling. You remind me so much of someone.
Oh, yeah? Who'd that be? Just for curiosity's sake.
It was one of my old bandmates.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you... I mean, it's not possible. You can't be the same person, you know. They died years ago. I saw it happen, and... But you are so much like them. The way you speak, your sense of humor, it just... I don't know. It's impossible.
Well, sorry that everybody you know is an idiot, apparently. That's unfortunate. Well, it's funny, because you remind me of somebody, too.
And who might that be?
Somebody I used to know. Her name was Zara. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. I took on the name Carter after after Asher died, and the band broke up, and I needed someplace to hide. I needed to become somebody other than myself. So I hid in the market, and I put on this mask, and I hid from everyone. I hid who I was. And I began hanging around a mechanic's shop, and turns out I ended up being pretty good at it. I never really thought that I would be good at, fixing things, but...
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, you were always the smart one, so that makes sense. It feels nice sometimes to put the mask on, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Like you can just do anything and it doesn't matter.
In a way, sort of. But then people start to know the mask, which, again, isn't always a bad thing.
That's true. What happens when the mask is better than what's underneath it?
I don't know. I think that's kind of subjective in a way.
What do you want me to do, Zara?
I just really want to know. I'm not going to make you do anything that you don't want to, but...
You tell me. Tell me what to do. You tell me and I'll do it, but it has to be you.
I want to know if it's really you.
And I take off my mask.
And describe to me what I see underneath.
I think you see me in profile, for the most part. And that side of my face, in profile, what you can see looks totally normal. It's, I have one, large, hooded, sleepy eye. Nose is kind of pointed. I got what was obviously once a mohawk, but it hasn't been upkept, so the sides are looking pretty shaggy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn to look at her, and the other side of my face comes into view, and it is not normal. It is scaled, and the eye is just huge and reptilian and yellow-green. And yeah, I look like half of something out of a monster movie.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Ow! How did you survive that?
I've asked myself that a lot, and I still don't know. But once I figure it out, I'll let you know.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So, it's easier to just wear it.
Oh, Carter, Zara stares at you for a long moment, clearly trying to think of what to say. in the end, she decides not to say anything, and she just reaches out a hand toward yours.
Oh. I take it.
You really are Asher, aren't you?
Yep. Born and raised.
I have missed you so much. It's... I don't know. I spent years believing you were dead, and I'm just so glad to have you back.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is not the reaction I was expecting.
I mean, yeah,
I was kind of thinking more of a, oh god, what the fuck, get away from me.
I mean, it's not what I expected to see, but you're not... I don't know. I mean, that can't happen to... There's no way anyone can get thrown in the soup and live, and I wouldn't expect you to come out unchanged either. Does your crew know?
Oh, no. Fuck no. Nobody does. Are you kidding me? I haven't taken this mask off in about... I don't even know how long. Actually feels insane to have, like, fresh air on my face right now.
Yeah, well, as fresh as the air down here can be. Really.
It feels like a clean summer breeze to me.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. I should probably tell him, huh?
That's up to you.
I mean, Farley won't leave me alone about it.
Well, I'll let you make that choice. She turns, picks up her mask again, puts it back on, and climbs down from the roof of the carnival. What do you do?
I'm gonna put my mask back on and follow.
Probably a good time for a break.
All right.
So I think we are at about the halfway point. So,
It looks like it.
Almost.
everyone in the audience, stick around because we will be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back. Before the break, the crew went back to the Regan's Hope Undercity to return to the carnival, unwind with a few drinks and such, have some spice. And Crossfade revealed their identity to Carter, who also revealed her true identity to them. Crossfade unmasked themselves and is now returning to the group. So,
yeah.
Crossfade, what are you doing?
I mean, I did put my mask back on. I'm just rolling up.
Oh, that's true.
Into... What is everybody else doing? Actually, because I'm just trying to like blend back into the activities.
Probably
I'm
the
looking
better
for
question.
16 and 17.
Last is trying to keep working on fixing the carnival while not getting too drunk, but getting as drunk as he dares while working on fixing the carnival.
I think Crossfade is going to avoid Farley for now.
That's okay. Farley's attention is taken up with the head in the pickle jar.
Yeah, I'm just walking around that. Like, that is none of my business. I gotta roll over to last, I think. And I'm gonna pull a little baggie out. And I think it's got 2 little fucky mushrooms left in it. I'm gonna shake it out and be like, hey, what do you think? You want to unwind for a minute?
What?
You seem stressed.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought maybe you open up your brain a little bit. You can come to terms with what's stressing you. It helps me sometimes.
I spend most of my time just closing off most of my brain. It just doesn't make sense to look at that. You got to live in the moment, you know. But
I mean, sure, but it's like a pressure valve, don't you think? Eventually, it's all gonna.
Don't I know it? All right, pass me one of those.
There you go. Baby, let's get weird.
All right, so yeah, Lass is gonna pop one of the shrooms and. Hi.
Oh, geez, those are back.
I'm not sure I'm gonna get much repair work done, but it can't be worse than how slow the robot and the Carnival workers and
once you clear that mental block out,
these shrooms,
you'll be on it.
Last, would you like to open your brain?
He's gonna probably resist it for a little while, but then just let go. So yes.
I am eating the other mushroom, and that's the last of my mushrooms.
Right.
I'm making that narrative decision.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My last 2.
And yeah, right now, Last's sort of emotional state is kind of just a state of turmoil, and he's just doesn't like the way things have turned out, and things just don't seem right, and like everything seems cool, but it's really not. It's that sort of like the dog in the house while it's burning, saying this is fine feeling that he always has at some low-key level, at every moment of his life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as he opens his mind to the maelstrom, I rolled really high.
It got weird.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh, I rolled really bad.
Oh no.
No.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Okay, so crossfade.
The mind opens up on you.
Reversal.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So crossfade.
Last is the brainer now. I'm the battle babe.
So crossfade, I'm gonna resolve yours first.
Okay.
Just because I think this idea for a failure is funny.
Valid.
You eat this mushroom and nothing happens.
Oh. Damn it. Wow, that was my last one. Fucking hell.
Turns out this mushroom is just a strangely colored mushroom.
Just a fucking portobello. You kidding me? At least it tasted good, I guess.
Last, you on the other hand. Wow, with a 13. Okay, so since there's not really like a plot advancement that I have in mind for this, what is Last looking to know, I guess?
I guess he's just trying to make sense of it all. Like, he believes and has believed for most of his adult life that things are just falling apart and everyone's gonna die, and the only thing that's worth doing is enjoying the moment as best you can. And he's also been like remembering snippets of like his last mother's last words, which he saw as prophecy. One of the last things she said to him was, "I'm sorry that no one will be there to close your eyes when you die," which was a weird thing of her to say, but she was pretty weird. And she had sort of spoken out these. She had this sort of connection to the Maelstrom, where she would give these sort of prophetic statements that she was known for in life during the caravan. But I mean, when she died, there was no way of last knowing that she was just like saying things that were coming to her mind at the time, and weren't necessarily prophetic. And that what he took was that she was prophesizing that he would be the last human alive, that humanity was ending, that he would be the last one. She was just picking up on different snippets of her brain and just knowing that he would be the last of their particular tribe, family, organization, or whatever. But he projected that to a greater importance. And he's not likely to necessarily come to a full realization of all of this within this, but this is what's spinning around him that he's been struggling with. And he's been, since then, just stepping into situations where he would be in harm's way and just shot down and killed if normal, like under normal situations. But he hasn't been for one reason or another. And this last getting shot in the codpiece was just a really painful way of not getting killed. And it was just, he's really upset and disappointed that he's not dead yet, because it means that his mom was right, and that he really is going to be the last human alive, and that means everyone he knows and loves is going to die before he does.
So
that's the place that he's in, and what he's struggling with emotionally and mentally at the time.
Okay, so I think that what you see when you open your brain is the rovers that your tribe, drove around Marzan. And, they are sitting unused in the red dirt of Mars. Just, dust all over them. They're rusted. They're defunct. And you see a pink cigarette fall to the ground, and just slowly burn out. You see a terraforming bubble in the back, kind of in the background in the distance, and it's not really noticeable at first, but you see it growing. You see it expanding and shifting. And the rovers begin to sink into the ground. But this bubble continues to expand and expand and expand, and suddenly plant life begins to grow out of it, and it grows over the ruins of the rovers. And eventually, you see time speed up faster and faster, and you see people, walking over this scene. And, buildings begin to grow up, societies. Things change. Things grow. And when this vision ends, you get the sense that you're really not going to be the last. That humanity and society is going to continue to progress and change and adapt. You come out of this feeling a little bit less alone.
Yeah, so again, to the outward observer, which might just be Crossfade, he's probably just sitting there with tears rolling down his face and just seeing something that you can't see.
I think Crossfade just holds his hand since he's crying. And it's just kind of sitting quietly next to him.
He eventually comes out of it and sort of sniffs and looks over. That was a good one.
You good?
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. Well, I'm glad yours was good.
Were you there? I kind of went forward and then back. I think.
Sure.
You know, I think it's bullshit.
Oh yeah.
No, I think even though I got shot, and he gestures down to where he got shot, and all those other times, you know, it's up, and it seems to back up what my mom was saying, but I don't think she was saying what I think she was saying, and I think I'm full of shit, is what I'm saying. I think I'm full of shit. I'm so full of shit. You would not believe how full of shit I am, and that makes me feel so good.
You and me both. You and me both, brother.
Oh my god, how am I still alive?
Full of shit, squad.
I should be dead.
They can't kill us, lass. We're like a bad rash. We just keep coming back.
The thing is, they can. They can. Like any of those times, it just could have been, but... Oh. I had to think about some things. That was a good mushroom. Crossfade.
Yeah.
I don't want people to call me last anymore.
Okay.
That's not my name. I think you can call me Star.
Star, huh?
Yeah, that's what my moms and dads called me.
That's a good one.
Short. It's short for something, but maybe I'll tell you the rest later.
Oh yeah.
Star's good for now.
All right, Star. Well, in that case, you can call me Asher.
Asher. That's a nice name.
Thanks. My mom gave it to me.
Huh. So you just had the one?
Well, I had two. Asher Cross.
Oh. Cool. I bet moms, but the names are cool too.
Oh. Yeah, just the one. Just
all
the
right,
one.
yeah, fine. I'll share. It's Starry Horizon. Yeah, my family is a bunch of goddamn fucking hippies. That's why we weren't allowed in the domes, and we're out in a bunch of beat up rovers, right? Oh, it was a good life. It was a good life.
That's not gonna lie, it sounds awesome.
It was. It was. I mean, that's my last line for the scene, unless, you know, you want to just stretch out the awkward silence.
I was gonna let you end it on that one.
Farley is going to approach Rita. Hey.
Yes.
So, what now? Do you think when we started this business, when you started this business, really, this is where we would end up? Back in Reagan's Hope? Under the flaming sky of Schema Corp?
Can't say that I have. Can't say that I did. But, it's not a bad way to be, considering. I mean, it was a messy way to get here, but a lot happened. You know, I didn't think Dodge would be dead, let alone that we'd kill him. It's good to come full circle. But I guess the real question is where to go from here, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, momentarily, and he rests his chin on his head jar. He goes, you know, I was thinking maybe we could set up a restaurant here, but then that means I can't drive it, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I know. Mobility was always the big deal. However, I got some ideas for folks that might be interested in setting up shop here. That that are friends of ours.
You mean like a second restaurant?
I mean, it'd be a bit of a restaurant plus, but yeah, I think I could make some phone calls and set up a permanent Carnival location that we don't necessarily have to be at all times, but it'd be nice to have a place to come back to and say hi. And
that's really smart. I've never heard of a business having 2 locations at once.
Yeah.
Wow. You're really smart.
Yeah, helps be good at business.
Farley high fives you, and the head jar pickle juice sloshes around.
What did you fill that thing with anyway?
Oh God.
Mainly mushroom pickle juice, a little bit of acid.
Are you planning on eating it later?
No. Formaldehyde. No, just no, this is gonna be the new hood ornament.
Alright,
or
not looking forward to seeing how the pickling process affects that face, but
you know what? I think if you're gonna open up a restaurant here in Reagan's Hope, you're gonna get a lot more clientele if this head is at the head of that restaurant. I want you to have this. I want all of the revolutionaries, all of the people that we led and made this happen to be our first customers and to look at this with the hope of what we've done. And he hands you the head.
I mean, wouldn't this be good to be on the Carnival though, when it's moving and people can see it as we travel around?
I mean, sure, but it's just gonna get exposed to the elements and someone might steal it.
But I don't know how Wildcat's gonna like that. Truth be told, might hurt the vibe of her establishment. Whereas on the road, it definitely befits us. Besides, once it gets worn and torn, it's fine. We'll just dip it in some chrome and have it forever. It'll be a proper hood ornament.
Maybe we should dip it in chrome now.
Yeah, that's way better than pickling it.
All right. Well, time to find something I can melt over this thing.
Yeah. I'm sure we could probably tear apart one of those beam cars.
Oh yeah. Ooh, maybe we can get the one that he fell on.
Oh, that'd be
symbolic.
That'd be kind of there we go.
Yeah.
It would be.
Yeah. Metaphoric.
I like it.
Homophone.
You're saying words now.
Well, hey, when I get
as well context.
When I get back, I'm looking forward to trying a cup of real coffee.
Same.
It's an honor working with you.
Likewise.
And I think Farley's gonna give a big shit-eating grin and then just like hop off, whistle away with the head in the jar.
The head in the jar. It's gonna haunt me.
It's really bad.
All I can think is, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the jar?
You can see it. It's a head.
Yeah.
I don't even have to ask.
Schrodinger's jar doesn't have the same effect.
It's true. Just put a big label around it.
Schrödinger's head? I don't want to think about this anymore.
Okay.
Crossfade and last.
Yes.
What are you doing? Are you all gonna join up, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get the band back together. We've been shooting the shit for a while over here.
Sounds good. I got a question or two for Rita, maybe.
Uh-oh.
So Rita, last calls out.
Yeah.
If I do. So, what do you think of Jackson? You think he's really gonna be a decent shit, or is he gonna be just another Dodge?
He's definitely not going to be another Dodge. At least from what I know about him and from the time we've spent together. I think I've got a good feeling. Plus, I mean, we're always here to keep him humble.
Are we really? What's your plan for the caravan? You gonna stay parked here? Make sure.
Absolutely not. The caravan keeps on rolling. But, I know somebody that might want to set up shop here. I just got to get the word out to her and go from there.
Oh yeah? What's that about?
Well, you know Wildcat.
I do?
She's always wanted to branch out, and this might be a good opportunity.
Sorry, out of character, I'm confused. Who are you talking about?
The strip club lady.
Oh, right.
From
Thank
episode
you.
Yeah.
1.
Mm-hmm. This is a real deep callback.
You know,
Oh,
actually,
yeah, I forgot about how long it's been since we did.
when you
Yeah.
bring that up, I've been thinking about some things.
Yeah?
Maybe it's time for me to stay in one place for a little while, and you know, opening up a franchise, you know, or some sort of similar operation to Wildcat, kind of sounds like something I might want to do for a while. What do you think?
I mean, I hate to see you go, but far be it for me to tell a person what to do with their life. And it's not like you'll be gone forever anyway. I mean, yeah, that might be a good little opportunity for you. A nice, fun and full of partying, good company, good times to be had. I don't see where their problem would be there.
I mean, somebody's got to stick around and keep an eye on Jackson, right?
I mean, I don't know if that's what you'd make your entire plan out of, but sure.
No. I'll have plenty of other business to take care of, I think.
Okay.
I think, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Crossfade's gonna find Carter wherever she is and just kind of take her hand and say, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out for a while too. I got some stuff to take care of.
They want to stay here, huh?
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yep, and I guess during this time, Last reintroduces himself to everyone as Star instead of Last, but without really explaining the name change with any detail. Just lets you know that's behind him now, and he'd like you to call him Star now.
All right, good. I was really didn't care for the other name, so.
Really,
like
you never
it.
said anything, right?
It's your name. What am I supposed to say? Hey, you. I think your name sucks. Like, come on.
I mean, now that you mention it, Rita, I mean, it's kind of plain. right? I mean, should have something a bit more flamboyant.
Well, I mean, take that up with the parents, man. Yeah. Well, that's some shit, right? Yeah. I mean, I like it. I like Rita. It kind of flies under the radar.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a good low profile kind of name.
It's no Farley Cobra.
Good name.
You know.
Yeah, Farley Cobra. That's a fucking name.
Nobody knows where that name came from. Hey, Farley, did your parents name you Farley Cobra? Are you part of the Cobra family? Are your parents Cobras?
Is there a Mr. and Mrs. Cobra?
That's the real question.
Wait, or rather, how many moms and dads did you have anyway?
Well, I had the shopkeepers that raised me around all of the cars and machinery, so I guess those were my parents.
Yep.
No, my name was not Farley Cobra.
Are you named after Shelby Cobra?
Who's Shelby Cobra?
Oh man, I saw it in a history book. Am I the only person that went to school?
I did sometimes.
Oh, la-di-da, books.
I have vague memories of school, but they were not pleasant.
I'll have you know, I can read on at least a 5th grade level.
You know, you guys do fucking great. So I mean, you know, far be it for me to determine the quality of someone's worth for not going to school. I don't know. I just didn't think about it until just now.
You got through the whole thing?
Yeah, that's why I have that's why I have the business, you know, knowledge.
I think maybe 3rd grade might have been the farthest I got, or 2nd. I don't remember, but it was horrible.
Fair enough.
Just horrible. The things they do to those children.
I mean, I came out okay.
Yeah, that's why I skipped all the time.
Did you though?
But I did also take a huge stint into criminal work, and then the strip club thing, and then this. But I mean, all in all, I feel like I came out ahead. But I mean, it would have been cool to have all the free time of not going to school.
Yeah, you could have learned on-the-job training like me, and he's attaching a chrome head onto the hood of the Carnival.
Yeah, but then who's going to make the business decisions for the Carnival?
No, I know. That's why we make a great team.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Right. Yep.
Don't need school to learn teamwork. You learn that from the heart.
That's right.
That's deep.
We've all learned the greatest lesson of all. Friendship.
The best ship is friendship. But yes.
Although airship is pretty close.
It's the good one.
That is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, I wonder if people ever went out further than Mars.
Oh, man.
Well, they're probably dead.
You never know. Maybe they made it.
Have you ever stopped to think about what Earth is like right now?
You know, I can't say that I have.
I heard they got, like, water that just comes out of the ground. That's fucked up. What if you fell in that? You could drown.
I heard they cracked the crust with how many goddamn nukes they flung. And that everything's going to be rated for at least 2,000 years, maybe longer. I don't know. They're big numbers. I didn't go to school, as we said before.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't wager it's a place I'd like to be right now.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, sure, the stale Martian air gets tiresome at times, but
Because you can't breathe it. Yeah.
that's what tree-based biodomes are for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we should go to the Arboretum and open up shop for a little bit. That'd be nice.
Aw.
But I guess half the crew is leaving now. What's this?
We should take a vacation.
Vacation sounds good.
I mean, it doesn't mean I'm leaving for good. I mean, I can ride around sometimes too. It just means I'm doing other stuff, right?
Yes. Still be here. I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, the car goes everywhere. See, that's the problem, see? Not going anywhere is the opposite of the plan.
Yeah, but you gotta come back here eventually. You're gonna have a change.
Someone's got to keep Wildcat in mind when she gets here. Lord knows no one else will.
And we'll be bringing back lots of awesome ingredients that you can't get in Reagan's Hope.
Hey.
Only in the biodomes.
That's true.
Should pick up more of those mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should.
I don't know. I think they're pretty good stuff. You'd find the right spot.
You just gotta be in the right headspace.
Yeah. I'm
Maybe.
good with just spice, if I'm honest.
You know,
I can measure it. I know where I'm at.
I've never actually tried spice.
Huh.
I try to tell you what it's like, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same for me as it is for anybody else.
Yeah. I haven't had it either.
Good lord. Y'all been on a spice bus and never tried. Huh.
I mean, it's not like anybody ever offered it to me, I guess. But I think I'm good for now, though. I just had a really good mushroom trip, and it was something. Oh, by the way, did I tell you guys? I am so full of shit.
It's true,
Full
yes.
of shit. Like
I'm not surprised.
I too am full of shit.
Y'all
It's a
really
good
gotta look at
feeling.
your diets more.
Not enough fiber on Mars.
Good lord.
I didn't mean it literally. Just so you know.
Oh. So, well, with you, I can never be sure.
Just everything's flowing just fine through this machinery right here. It's just a well-oiled machine. Everything's completely functional. Everything, by the way. Just in case anyone was curious or at all concerned, everything, and he gestures, where he doesn't need to in order to make the point. Everything is fine. Perfectly fine.
Speaking of fully functional, how's the carnival doing? Peaks.
That is a good question.
Well, I guess the robot and the interns, they weren't doing such a bad job. I helped with a few things, but I mean, give them another 10 years or so and they'll have it fixed up.
That is a bit of an estimate, I gotta say.
I mean, you haven't seen them work, have you?
I mean, I let them do their thing. I'm not a micromanaging type.
Yeah, but they're fucking baristas, okay? Not mechanics. And the robot is it's a robot. It means well. It really does. And it tries very hard. But it is what it is.
I mean,
Zara knows how to
you
fix
might
stuff.
have to go above ground and get some,
I do.
Who?
Oh,
Oh.
Carter,
What?
sorry.
Oh, you changed your name too.
Everybody stays in their name.
Star
No,
my kids with a hug.
Aw,
okay.
Name change squad.
you too.
Welcome, Zara.
Thanks.
You can call me Star, by the way. I don't know if you missed that. It's not last anymore. It's a thing.
I
There were
didn't,
mushrooms involved.
but thank you.
And then he sort of turns away as if he goes back to the group as if that was just a normal interaction.
Totally normal. Having a normal one.
I'm gonna stay Farley Cobra, thanks.
It is a really
Yeah,
good one.
Why
Really good
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I mean, if you land on that, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a keeper.
Yep. Yes, it is. And don't you forget it. There was never a previous name, and you never want to ask it.
I mean, do you
Farley, I'll
remember?
take my mask off if you tell me your old name.
Jim. My name was Jim. literally just Jim. I didn't have a last name. That wasn't a thing.
I didn't expect that to work.
That was a quick reveal.
Yeah. This stays between us.
I am such a fucking cheap date.
Star just gave it up.
You just gave it up.
I didn't make anybody work for it.
All you ever have to do is ask. I'm just saying.
That's true. I don't think anybody just didn't think of it.
Yeah.
We're just on the name train now, so.
Yeah, just Jim.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Farley.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think Farley Cooper is a much better name.
Yes.
Wait, if you reveal your face to somebody, do you have to kill them then? Is that how it works? Because I'm game for that trade-off.
Right, is that a chance that you're willing to take? You ask that question of yourself and get back to me.
No, I think I'm good. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh my god. All right. Shit.
I mean, just to be clear, like, no one's gonna harm you if you don't, so your extortion thing was bullshit.
Oh, okay. Well, you know...
This is just peer pressure.
Peer pressure. The one thing I can't stand up against. No, the extortion thing wouldn't have worked because if I didn't get Spice, something very bad would happen that you wouldn't like and I wouldn't like. So...
I kind of want to find out what that is now.
It wouldn't have worked out very well for any of you. But, okay. But promise you're not going to freak out.
No, of course not.
Is that no, I won't promise, or no, I won't freak out?
We've been through enough. It's a bit past the time for freaking out, I think.
You pick the one you want to hear, and I'll have my own meeting. We'll find out what happens when the time comes, okay?
I'll see if they match up.
All right. Yeah, no. Look, I don't know what you could possibly show us that's going to freak us out. He's like polishing the chrome head.
That's fair. Okay. All right. I just
Please tell me that's a replica, like you did a casting or something, and that's not a head inside of metal. No, I don't want to know.
Don't answer that.
That's a thing?
Or at least like, what the fuck is a casting? I'm gonna big sigh and take my mask off, I guess. Hi, everybody.
Oh.
And you see what they described earlier.
All right, I think we should all make a cool under fire roll.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Because that is not something we would have expected, right?
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's
Last
true.
maybe. You've seen the arm.
Oof. Roll not to freak
Whenever
out.
I do something under fire, I roll plus hot.
All right.
Take
Go
plus
ahead.
one.
But you should take a plus one?
Last is taking +1 because he saw Crossfade's
Oh, right.
arm.
Yeah, my fucked up lizard arm.
Watch me fucking dodge this shit. Not close enough.
Okay, so yeah, last got a partial success.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I
in
got a
this
full
context.
success.
You only freak out.
Oh, shit, that's hard.
Yeah, so yeah,
One second.
I guess if you get a partial success, you only freak out a little bit. Farley, on the other hand, just totally cool.
He's bored. He's like, I was expecting something more interesting.
So,
Yeah, so
my hot is one higher than my hard. So I either get a 10 or an 11. So I re-rolled it under the right stat, but like I just realized like it makes
You're
one
not
difference.
rolling. You're not rolling hard. You're rolling cool.
Yeah, whenever I roll to do something under fire, I roll hot instead of plus cool.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, so I guess what everybody made it except for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't totally flip out, but yeah, like last, he's watching, but what he sees, he does not expect to see, and he does like start and sort of jump because holy shit! Wow, that is fucked up and so cool. Oh, why do you hide that shit? Oh, but look at that fucking eye. It's like a lizard eye. You've got a lizard face. Holy shit.
That's
That is
it.
so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like this better than the mask.
Star.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think they said don't freak out.
It's fine.
But,
I meant more like don't freak out and put a bullet in me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, why would I do that?
it's just
I
like
don't
your arm. Like that time I saw your arm, but I thought it was high. Actually, I was probably also high.
Yeah, those things are probably true.
Wow. Holy shit. So, wait. Is that like the other stuff too, but if you peel it out, like it's all reptile underneath? Or did that, you like half and half, like the Batman guy?
What's going on?
I have so many
Fuck is
questions.
Batman? I don't have any answers for you.
Fair.
It's kind of a problem.
Were you born like this?
No, I do have an answer to that one.
That sort of moves closer and like, can I touch?
I guess.
And he's like sort of like very softly, gently stroking your scaled part of
It's
your
like-
face.
It's like snakeskin. It's just like, ooh, smooth.
Is
Yeah.
this what Dodge did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, not Dodge personally. His boys.
well, yeah. I don't think Dodge has the upper body strength to
Nah.
pull that off. I mean, not that you're like some muscle bound yourself, but I don't have high expectations of Dodge.
Yeah, so
remember
when Carter told that story about their bandmate that got thrown in the soup and died?
What? No. Paid
What does
much
that have to
attention
do with
what she
anything?
said. She's mostly just nagging me about killing people and stuff.
Well,
Well,
they didn't die. That's the big point of the story. But hello.
I'm not
the
making
soup
the
does to you.
connection.
Oh my god. It's me, Farley.
Yeah, you said hi. I don't get the connection.
They didn't die. They survived
Okay.
and faked their death and put a
Sweet.
helmet on it.
Yeah, and then my arm rotted off, so that was fun.
oh,
And the other one turned into a fucking kaiju arm. And it wasn't a really good time, so I don't really like to talk about it.
yeah. Sorry about pestering. I get how you might be sensitive about it, but
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
Moral of the story is you can survive the soup if you're lucky. I
Yeah,
think that's an important thing to know.
but it will just scramble your brain, as it turns out.
I mean, do you have like thermal vision out of one eye and normal out of the other? How does that work?
I mean, colors are kind of funny on that side.
Huh.
You were the one thrown in the soup. Oh, that's a crazy story.
Fucked up if true.
Like smacks
I'm glad
last in
you're
the
an
shoulder.
engineer and not a detective.
Look, his job is to drive the truck and be pretty. That's it.
And rock.
Yes.
You really half of those things.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you look pretty awesome. That said, I am pretty fucked up in the head, so take that. Think of that what you will.
You know what, Star? Your opinion is the only one that matters. You're the only real bitch on Mars. So, I'll take it.
Wow.
Zara looks at you and she's like, "Excuse me."
Just go with it.
You've been dethroned. All right, so
The entirety of Mars.
Yeah, no love for the normies. Looks at Rita. Me. You know,
I mean,
like we're the normies.
Just gesturing like, stop.
Just sort of looks over and says, well, I mean, you never asked.
What? I'm not making the connection.
Never mind.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna have some coffee now. Let's have a coffee party.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Have a coffee party.
Sounds good to me. So, yeah, you guys hang out, you have coffee, you have other beverages. After a while, Jackson sends somebody down to you guys with a couple of files, and they hand them to Crossfade, and they're like, hey, you, Jackson said that you may want to read these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what it's about, but, you know, he said it was regarding, I guess people like you.
Oh. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, here these are, you know, if you want to read them or anything, or, I mean, if you don't, you know, he didn't really seem to indicate that he wanted them. He kind of wanted nothing to do with this, but, you know, thought that you should probably see it.
Okay. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
All right, Squad, raise your hand if you can read.
I'll raise my hand.
Okay. Somebody might have to help me through this if the language gets too technical.
That's fine. I'm more than willing to help a friend.
Aw.
All right. So essentially, you know, Crossfade, you know, start reading over it. You need Rita to help clarify some stuff, but it's a bunch of what appears to be like scientific documents.
Oh.
And it's on Dodge's, well, his people's, you know, creation, so to speak, of the Brainers. What you're able to gain is that essentially it was kind of an experimental effort. And, you know, these people were, someone somewhere along the line discovered that, the soup has this kind of property, just because of, you know, the nature of the radiation and various chemicals that are found on Mars. They interacted in a certain way to give people these strange psychic ability. And what you notice going through this is that all of the people who ended up as successful brainers were exposed to a small amount of the soup and essentially came out the other side with a proportional amount of power.
Mm-hmm.
And Zara is sitting there reading over this with you, and Rita. And you see her think for a while, and then she kind of looks up at you with this look of realization. Asher, do you know what this means?
No. Gonna be honest.
I remember you saying when you were taking over the spice growing facility that, you know, you told the brainer, what's his name? Synchronicity, that he should tell Dodge that the most powerful brainer on Mars wanted to speak to him. Crossfade, I think you are actually the most powerful one.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
You just, I think it's a matter of knowing how to use your ability, but... I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, you might be, you might not be, but... Given what I'm reading here, it's entirely possible.
Well, I did get dunked like an oyster cracker, so... I guess that would track.
Hmm.
More importantly, that means there's more of these fuckers running around almost for certain. And not one of them got a choice in it. And I'm not a fan of that. So I guess I got more work here than I thought initially.
Maybe. I don't know.
Star, you want to go hunting?
What? Sure. What are we hunting?
Brainers.
That sounds like fun. Why not?
Question mark. All right.
I mean, I'm kind of like trying to plan a bar/brothel strip club thing, but
Yeah, it's just a side gig. We don't have to do it right now.
Guy needs hobbies, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You think these people are going to be just free and living their lives now, or are they going to be pursuing some sort of vengeance based on the dodge, you know?
There is no telling, so expect anything.
Okay, I will do that then.
All right.
Anything. You know what I wasn't expecting when you took off that mask to have like half a lizard face.
Yeah.
That was very unexpected.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could expect anything in the context of things like that. Like,
to be fair, the first time I looked in a mirror, I wasn't really expecting it either, so I get it.
that's so weird. Like, does it feel like, I mean, people probably ask you questions. No, they don't, because you wear a mask over it. I get why you wear the mask. I understand. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't pest you about it. I just have so many questions.
It's cool. Let's talk about it later.
Okay.
All right. So, before we wrap up for the campaign, what do you guys want to do to close this out?
I want to get names for 16 and 17.
Pick them names.
Oh god, I never came up with names for them. Don't make me do this.
Oh!
This is how we torture you, is by asking you to name.
Let me pull up a simple, a quick, easy tool.
Name generator.
Russian roulette with the name generator. You have to take the first thing that comes up.
Alright, Brandon Baldwin.
What?
Second to
Brandon
last.
and Benicia. Boom, done. Pow!
Okay. But you know what? We kind of like 16 and 17 now, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, so if you want to call us that, we're not actually opposed to it. Kind of grew on us after a while, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you grew on us.
Aw. Thanks.
We love those guys.
Yeah. Y'all have good. I guess it's no longer fair to call you interns.
I am so glad that none of you died in front of me. Like 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 11 or 10 or 9. Oh God, 9. Oh,
Nine.
God.
Nine was rough.
I thought I blocked that on my mind.
We don't talk about 9, yeah.
And the ones before that, let's just not think about those, okay?
Hey, yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't die in front of you guys either. Yeah, not dying is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Right, 16. Oh yeah, 17. Yeah. I'm also really glad that we didn't die.
So you coming with us on the road?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, it took a while to get the safety protocols of the caravan up to snuff, as it were.
Well, I'm glad that we started working with you after you got that done.
Me too. You'd have really liked 15 though. Oh well.
Yeah.
Man. Pity that. But on the bright side, if there's ever an 18, they'll survive. And then you'll have someone that you can like.
Yeah, there already was an 18.
I miss 18.
We almost had an 18. We kind of, he was going to be 18, but we got to make a different one.
He didn't earn it. It's
Yeah.
Didn't earn
19
it.
though.
He didn't pass the tryouts.
Yeah. 19 will have
probationary
very
18.
big shoes to fill.
That's true.
Didn't you kill 18 last?
No, that was Farley actually. I wanted to keep 18. I thought 18 was okay. I mean, granted, probably wasn't worth it. So
Look, I thought
Farley did the
18
right thing.
I
thought
do
it-
miss his sense of humor.
Look, I thought 18 was cool too. It's not my fault. He just happened to be under my car.
Is that what happened?
You shot him in the face. In the face with a gun.
Well, yeah, because he was under my car.
We were all like standing next to the vehicle near the mushrooms we don't have to hash over these
It
things.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all, right?
Yeah,
Mushroom
details,
food.
schmeetails.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, this is good to know. Like, it was good to be clear as to what exactly happened.
All right, so
need to know.
18 was a dumbass and got run over. Case closed.
Yeah, and I had to put him out of his
He
misery.
got shot.
That's the story we're going with
That's
now.
the story. Yep, totally.
I mean, he probably got run over after he got shot, but we don't need to really worry about the details.
Oh man, the sloppy joes were really good that night.
Thank you,
actually
16 and 17. That's who you have to thank for that. Their chef skills are impeccable. I'm just glad that we didn't have to. I'm glad 16 was able to keep their hand.
See, this is why I'm a vegetarian.
Is it though?
Well, I also really like mushrooms, by the way.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, time to hit the open road. Vroom, vroom. And I just turn on the ignition of the Carnival for its new voyage.
So we, you all talked about going on a vacation, right? Going somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Are we all still gonna do that, or?
Yeah.
Yep, we're just gonna have to kill a lot of people on the way there.
Let's go to the Arboretum.
I think
I know, nice.
Star's gonna stick around back in Raven's Hope and start working on setting up his new bar operation, whatever it is.
Sounds good. Crossfade's taking a fucking vacation. They're very tired. I want to go somewhere where I can take off this fucking outfit without people pointing and staring at me.
Fair enough.
Zara's gonna go with you.
I mean, Star does
yeah.
invite you to, be one of the dancers whenever you want, so you can do that at his club, whatever you like.
Yeah, totally.
As kind of an epilogue, the I guess reformation of Regan's Hope kind of gets off to a bit of a rocky start. However, once order is restored, Jackson basically takes over the operation of Schema Corp and changes it to enforce more equal policies. There's less exploitation of workers, and essentially, you know, TLDR version is that things are no longer awful and horrible, and, you know, more people begin moving up to the surface. It's no longer just a luxury area anymore. People are able to access sunlight and, you know, surface air. And, so last, you build this, you know, or you open up this bar. I think you actually open it up in the coffee roastery that you killed all those people in.
I mean, why not, right? It's not like anyone else is using the place afterwards.
It is a vacant open building that was sold and intended to be repurposed. You know, so you're able to take it over and you turned it into a bar. Wildcat comes out, helps you set up, you know, like a strip club kind of operation there. And yeah.
Yeah, besides just sort of setting up a place for people to enjoy some entertainment and for people to find some work, Last is also going to essentially use this as a hub for essentially making sure we have a nice, strong resistance here so that people like, if anyone is like Dodge, they can't just get a toehold in. There's somebody there to pull them down before they can get too far. So as long as Jackson toes the line and like actually does mean well, it'll be fine. But we're the ones keeping him honest, and that's part of what Star is all about in his place. Besides just having a good time and putting out a good show every day. So think of like a bar / strip club in almost a Moulin Rouge sort of way, but also in a cyberpunk Last kind of way. But Star, not Last, because. I'm not used to the name change yet, and it's my character.
I'm not either. It's weird.
Hey, it's a jump. It's day one.
Yeah.
See, the trick is you just don't say the name regardless.
So yeah, and Star always
you never wrong.
Star always welcomes his friends from the caravan, and sometimes even goes on rides with them from time to time. But mostly is very, very busy and tied up with trying to essentially like help this thing not fall apart, but also have a good time owning his own bar / burlesque strip club business. That's hello.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
That's all I had, by the way. I just
all right.
And like nobody else started talking, so.
That's very good. All right. Rita and Farley.
Yeah.
What does your ending look like?
I'm probably catching up with Wildcat, letting her know about the new real estate opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I guess technically going forward, it's as far as the road crew, it's going to be me, Farley, 16 and 17. That's a change. Getting 16 and 17 gun ready. Just to try to keep. Well, I mean, like we lost a lot of. We lost brainer power and we lost firepower as far as like on a regular basis. So like, gotta compensate. Put in a few more shotguns. Yeah.
We might have hired a couple of groupies for Brainstorm.
Maybe hired some personnel.
Yeah, 19, 20, nice. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra hands. Extra hands. And I want 21 to be like, all right, coming to you live from Carnival FM. It's Brainstorm's latest single, and like we have a song. Like, yeah, we got to play Brainstorm on the airwaves, right? So like,
we have one song.
It's just Farley screaming into the microphone.
No instruments or anything, just Farley screaming.
It's a new song.
It's so experimental.
Yeah. The song is titled "The End." Yeah, just like something, I don't know, I want to reference like the death rattle of Dodge.
It's called Dodge Doesn't. Or Dodge Didn't. I don't know. Never mind. That's too dad joke.
Yeah, I want like this shot of the carnival, like just like really far away in the red wastes, like just billowing red sands, as like Farley just sings into the mic. We took our hope into our hands, and now they choke on bloody sands. Yeah. Temperator storm.
This is working on power metal.
Yeah. Remember, genre is for the man, not for me.
And Crossfade.
Crossfade hears that song on the radio and turns it off. I love that guy, but no.
I've had better, yeah.
Appreciate what he's doing, but
I like my first phase more than my second phase.
yeah, you know what? I just don't like the new sound of his second album.
Dang.
And Crossfade, what is your...
Brighter Storm sold out?
Oh, it's just never not been the same since Farley went on his solo career.
No.
It's because I don't have. It's because I didn't have Crossfade on my guitar.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think when you come back to visit Reagan's Hub, Crossfade will record you some solos to scream over.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So Crossfade, with that, what does your ending look like?
Crossfade is staying in Reagan's Hope because there is work to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I think, they spent so long away, and like half of it was because they were terrified that Zara was going to see what their face had turned into and just be like, oh shit, get the fuck away from me. But that didn't happen, which is great. So I think they are doing their justice thing with Star. I think they spend plenty of time in Star's bar. I don't know the name of it, but I also think that they spend an equal amount of time doing more underground shows, but without their mask on. So there's like these rumors of this crazy fucked up lizard person who's playing these weird shows and nobody knows who it is.
Amazing.
Just to keep people just a little bit angry so they don't get complacent.
Occasionally you hear, man, doesn't that person kind of look like Asher Cross? No, that's ridiculous.
Who the fuck is that?
Conspiracy video.
There's definitely a lot of conspiracy Mars YouTubers.
But like none of those people who say that are ever taken seriously.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's weird. I just stay with Zara and play Brainer Hunter.
Nice. All right. Well, with that, I think that actually wraps up our campaign.
Actually, I think before we wrap things up, we have to decide what the name of Star's bar is. I've been racking my brain for things, and I have not come up with something that I like enough to declare as it. So I think I need everyone's help here, including the audience.
Wait, Star Bar?
Star's Bar.
Stars Bar.
Call it Constellation.
Alexander Star's bar. No, don't do that one.
Boo this man.
If we
took our
whole
home.
name, obviously the answer is going to be Event Horizon. I mean, it's obvious.
Course.
But let's see here. So the name of Stars Bar.
Right now, the lead is Constellations.
Yeah.
I think. But
Constellations, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Stargazer.
Astrology, but it's spelled like, you know, the store Anthropology.
Oh my god! I think it's the same thing.
That's really good.
That is not last aesthetic.
I think actually you hit on it with Stargazers.
Stargazer, that's good.
And
All right.
Yep,
All right.
Stargazers is the name of the bar. Yep.
That's good.
All right.
So, Rita and Farley, whenever you end up back in Regan's Hope, all of you meet up together at Stargazers, and you catch up on your adventures. It's always good to see your old crew.
Always.
And
something family.
You're all left with, a relative satisfaction that you have all helped to make Regan's Hope a better place. And Mars as a whole, as well.
Yep, as you're here, Star also introduces you to a baby who's being held by somebody. Introduces you as one of his partners. And this is my kiddo.
Oh, shit.
You got a little nebula, huh?
Look at that little guy.
A little too early for that.
That's true, yeah, you're right. I meant more in the neutral sort of way.
All right. I'll take that. Thanks. It's crossfade a pet.
Crossfade knows all about neutrality. Yeah.
Yeah, Les is in the process of starting a family, which for him is like some sort of like big polyamorous, like extended family sort of type thing in the area. So where he originally came from, he had lots of moms and dads.
Yep, big polycule.
Who actually was involved in the biological creation of him, had very little to do with who we called mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sort of rebuilding that locally, and he's starting a family now, putting down roots.
Love that.
Aw.
Aw, for Lee Cobra. Bang, 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 bang.
The baby's first words are Farley Cobra.
Yes!
Cobra!
The third word is bang.
You said it! You said it!
All right. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it.
Yes.
So anyway, thank you all so much for joining us for this campaign. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to ding that bell for notifications.
Oh, man.
What did you guys think?
That was good.
That was fun.
Fun.
It was nice to have a whole episode for an epilogue. I know as much as I rag on how Tolkien ended Return of the King, that's how I would have wanted things to go if I were playing in that campaign. What happens when I get home and have to deal with the Shire in shambles?
I just wanted everybody to have a satisfying ending, especially because we had the space for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, this worked out nicely.
Love it. It's so cool. I can't believe it's been 8 episodes. I was looking through my notes, and I was like, when we met the Brainer, it was, when the Brainer found me, it was episode 3. I'm like, what? Yeah. I felt like yesterday. I guess that's the thing that happens when we're playing weekly games. It's just
I know.
Why don't we save the rest of this chatter for the post chat and our patrons?
Ooh.
I think
take a break.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Well.
So in the meantime, I think it's a good idea for all of us to plug ourselves and our projects. So Zeph, we're going to start with you as always.
All right. just me doing the remote tennis thing with for what FMR on Fridays. Other than that, yeah, I've got not a whole lot going on.
Nice. All right, Oz, how about you?
Hi. So I'm Oz. You can follow me at that OZZKORE on Twitter. I'm one of the content leads here at the Shadowcasters Network. I'm also the voice of Ziggy on Radio Free Detroit, so go and check that out on Podbean. And also make sure that you follow us. If you liked this content and you would like to have us make more of it, hit us up on at SRCasters on Twitter, or just leave comments below.
All right.
Okay.
Jess.
Me. I'm Jess. Me. I'm Jess, and I play Deadeye on Pink Mohawk Edition, which is Shadowrun Anarchy. Actual play, it's Anarchy right now. We've been floating around the idea of switching editions, so that might change in the future. We shall see. So if you want to check that out, you can hit up the official Twitter, which is at Pink Mohawk Pod. So if you want to hear me do a really deep Southern accent and pretend to be a techno cowboy, that's where you can find that.
I mean, who would not want to hear that, really?
I know, right?
I loved, by the way, I don't know if anyone has had a chance to tell you, I love your crossfade accent.
Thank you. It is from my father's family.
Is it? It was so good.
Yeah, I am two worlds combined, because my mother's accent is what goes into Deadeye on Pink Mohawk, and then my father's accent is what comes into Crossfade. So.
Very cool.
Yeah. So other than all of that, you can find my personal at One Shot Mini Boss, just all one word. Sometimes I'm on Twitch, not so much recently, just because school has started again, and I am a teacher, so that's been a lot. But that's twitch.tv/ectopossum.
Hell yeah.
So for me.
Coolest Twitch username, by the way.
Thank you.
So finally, Cliff.
Hello, I'm Clifton, or Cliff, a founding member of the Shadowcasters Network, also known as Mr. Johnson of the Arcology Podcast. I am the musician Prism Shard and the GM of the Legends of Earthdawn Actual Play Podcast, and I do other things too, but I'll leave it at that. How about you, Mac? What do you do?
I am Max Shepard. I am an audio engineer, or the audio engineer. I am an audio engineer, but I'm also the audio engineer for Pink Mohawk Edition. I also play Sergeant Butch, who is a just incredible elf chaos mage, and also just massive lesbian bait.
Yeah, come watch us if you want to see her have like an absurd amount of sexual tension with a cowboy that she hates.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm also a game developer and writer with Fragging Unicorns Games, which I need to do a bunch of proofreading for soon. Gonna say that publicly so that you guys in the audience can keep me accountable.
Yeah, I just got through chapter 8 today, so
yeah, nice.
Some catching up to do.
I need to actually sit down and do it. I've had just a ridiculous amount of work, and no attention span. But anyway, we finished an incredibly successful Kickstarter campaign, which I am still just amazed and very excited about. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think that I actually have that many public-facing projects anymore. Which is really weird, because I'm used to doing a ton of stuff that's like very public. No, I'm not doing that right now. So, yeah,
Such
I don't
is
know.
the life.
Weird. I know, and I need to not pick up any other project because.
Also, such is the life. Yeah.
So
Sitting on my hands is the hardest thing I have to learn how to do, but
I know.
I fail at it so often.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. For those of you who are watching us live, stick around for a Q&A and we will read your super chats and just further gush about the show. Anyway, thank you again. Take care out there. Bye.
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 Bye.